You've hit rock bottom. The late-night calls from creditors, the stack of unpaid bills, the moment you signed the bankruptcy papers and realized your financial world had shifted in an instant. Your credit score plunged, doors slammed shut, car loans, mortgages, even renting an apartment felt impossible. But this isn't the end of your story. In fact, it's the dramatic prologue to a comeback tale. Because from the ashes of bankruptcy, you can rebuild and emerge stronger than ever. Over the next 3 segments, we'll guide you step by step. First, understanding exactly what bankruptcy did to your credit and your future. Next, the proven tools and strategies to rebuild. And finally, how to track your progress and avoid future pitfalls. Ready to take control again? Let's turn the page. Understanding bankruptcy and its impact on your credit. Bankruptcy is a legal reset button, but it carries a heavy cost. To rebuild, you must first understand the terrain you're navigating. What exactly happened to your credit score? How long will the mark stay? And most importantly, what does this mean for your financial future? Let's unpack it. 1. The immediate fallout. Your score takes a plunge. When you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13 bankruptcy, the news hits your credit report like a bomb. Score impact. If you entered with a 650-point score, you can expect an immediate drop of 200 to 300 points, plunging you into subprime territory. Reporting timeline. A Chapter 7 stays on your report for 10 years from the filing date. Chapter 13 remains for 7 years after discharge. During that time, any lender or landlord can see it. Why such a steep penalty? Credit scoring models, like FICO, view bankruptcy as an extreme risk indicator. It's not just a late payment. It's a signal that you couldn't meet any of your obligations, no matter how large or small. 2. Collateral damage, closed accounts and charge-offs. Bankruptcy doesn't just list itself, it triggers a cascade of closures and defaults. Credit cards. All unsecured cards are typically canceled. Loans. Any unsecured personal or furniture loans are discharged. Mortgage and auto loans. Secured debts may be surrendered or reaffirmed under new terms. Charge-offs follow. Those accounts, marked written off, leave a negative footprint even after bankruptcy. Many people assume discharge removes all negatives. In reality, bankruptcy discharges the debt but doesn't necessarily erase every derogatory account entry at once. These charge-offs can linger for years alongside the bankruptcy itself. 3. Life in limbo. Financial opportunities on hold. With a bankruptcy flag on your report, you face immediate barriers. Credit unavailability. Traditional lenders, from banks to credit unions, deny new credit or impose sky-high interest rates, often 24% APR or more. Rental restrictions. Many landlords enforce no bankruptcy in the last 7 years policies. Employment hurdles. Certain industries, finance, government, security, scrutinize your credit history and may bar you from roles if they see a bankruptcy. Insurance premiums. Auto and home insurers often charge higher rates based on your credit score, and a bankruptcy-scarred profile triggers the highest brackets. Your license to participate in normal financial life feels revoked. But remember, bankruptcy is a pause, not a full stop, and with the right moves, you can restart that engine. 4. The silver lining, fresh start and legal protections. It's not all doom and gloom. Bankruptcy also grants you powerful protections and a chance to rebuild without old debts haunting you. Legal discharge. Creditors included in your bankruptcy stay away. No more collection calls, lawsuits, or wage garnishments. Emotional relief. The psychological lift of zeroing out can be immense, giving you mental bandwidth to plan and rebuild. Budget reset. Discharge forces you to abandon toxic debt habits and create a fresh budget. 5. Preparing for the road ahead. Now that you know the scope of the damage, 10 years on your report, immediate score drops, closed accounts, it's time to shift focus to the path forward. You won't wake up with a perfect score in a month, but you can begin raising your profile almost immediately. Review your report. Get copies of your Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion files from annualcreditreport.com. Ensure the bankruptcy and discharge debts are correctly reported. Identify reaffirmed debts. If you kept a secured loan, like a car or a mortgage, make those payments your absolute top priority. Set realistic expectations. Understand that the biggest gains come from consistent, small wins, like adding one positive payment history item at a time. You now know exactly how bankruptcy reshaped your credit landscape, both the pitfalls and the fresh start it offers. Steps to rebuild credit after bankruptcy. You've cleared the whiteboard of old debts and survived the storm of bankruptcy. Now it's time to repaint your financial future, one positive mark at a time. In this segment, we'll explore the proven tools, secured credit cards, credit builder loans, consistent payments, and the exact playbook to rebuild a strong credit profile from zero. 1. Secured credit cards. Borrow within your means. A secured card is your starter engine. You deposit collateral, say $200 to $1,000, and that becomes your credit limit. The bank reports your on-time payments just like an unsecured card. Meet Alex, who emerged from Chapter 7 with a 450 score. He opened a secured card with a $300 deposit. Month by month, he charged groceries and gas, then auto-paid the balance in full. In 8 months, his secured card became an unsecured card. Limit raised to $1,000, and his score soared into the mid-600s. 2. Credit builder loans. Save to borrow, borrow to save. A credit builder loan flips the script. You borrow money that the bank holds in a locked savings account. Each agreed monthly payment both pays off the loan and builds your savings. Once complete, you receive the lump sum. Consider Maria, whose bankruptcy left her without any active installment loans or revolving accounts. She signed up for a $500 credit builder loan, paying $45 monthly over 12 months. As her report filled with positive installment history, her score nudged upward, unlocking a low-interest auto loan offer she'd never dreamed possible. 3rd, authorized user strategy. Ride on established history. Being added as an authorized user on someone else's veteran account can lend your file their positive age and utilization. Jason's sister, a longtime cardholder with a spotless 10-year history and a $10,000 limit, added him as an authorized user. Within 2 months, Jason's average account age jumped. His utilization dropped. He wasn't carrying a balance, and his score leapt by 40 points. 4. On-time payments. The single most powerful habit. Payment history accounts for 35% of your FICO score. After bankruptcy, every missed due date sets you back, but every on-time payment leverages compound growth in your credit profile. Tina set up autopay for rent, utilities, her secured card, and her credit builder loan. Even during a brief income dip, those payments went through. A steady record of paid as agreed lit up her report. Lenders began offering her small, unsecured credit cards with 12-month zero APR promotions. Automate every minimum payment, then schedule an extra manual top-off before the statement closes. If you anticipate a shortfall, call the lender before the due date. Some will grant a one-time extension as a courtesy. Celebrate anniversaries. 1 year of perfect payments is a milestone. 5th, graduation path. From secured to unsecured. As your on-time track record grows, most issuers will invite you to upgrade from secured to unsecured. This is your signal that true restoration has begun. Why it's a turning point. No collateral required. You can apply your deposit refund to other goals. Your bankruptcy discharge was painful, but it also granted a clean slate. By focusing on small, consistent actions, securing a credit builder account, making every payment on time, and watching your credit move in real time, you'll replace past mistakes with new proof of reliability. Over time, those incremental gains compound into a strong, healthy profile. The most important lesson: discipline and knowledge beat quick fixes every time. If you're ready to rebuild faster and smarter, hit like and subscribe to stay updated on proven credit strategies. For personalized guidance, budgeting tools, and one-on-one coaching, visit wiseconsultant.com. We've helped clients in over 20 countries reclaim their credit. Now it's your turn. Start your comeback today. Wise Consulting Enterprise. We could help you in such